मतलब
this one is a upper trunk. Upper trunk, it gives the two nerves. In the roots, one is a dorsal scapular nerve. This one is a dorsal scapular nerve, and it supplies to the lumbaris major, and levator scapularis. And the long thoracic nerve, it arises from the roots of the C5, C6 and C7. It supplies to the serratus anterior muscle. The serratus anterior muscle is here, and if the paralysis of this nerve, long thoracic nerve, and leads to what happens, there is a overhead abduction is difficult for the patient. And the overhead abduction, I mean here what happens, the combing of the heads, it is difficult for the patient. If there is an involvement of the C5, C6, C7, the nerve and the long thoracic nerve involvement, and there is a difficulty, and the retraction of the scapula is difficult because they are supplied by the two muscles, lumbaris major and as well as lumbaris minor muscle. And next is and the branches of the trunks. Here there is only two branches of the roots. There is a dorsal scapular and long thoracic. And here the branches of the trunks. Here there is one is a suprascapular nerve. This is called by the suprascapular nerve. So suprascapular nerve, it arises from the upper trunk. It root value C5 and C6, and it supplies to the suprascapular nerve. It supplies to the supraspinatus and the infraspinatus. Here, suprascapular nerve. It supplies to the supraspinatus, and infraspinatus muscles. Supraspinatus muscle and infraspinatus muscle is supplied by the suprascapular nerve, and it arises from the upper trunk of the brachial plexus. And here there is another branch is there. Upper trunk, it gives another branch, and it is called by the nerve to the subclavius. Nerve to the subclavius. Nerve to the subclavius. So nerve to the subclavius, it is arising from the upper trunk. The suprascapular nerve also it is arising from the upper trunk. Upper trunk only it gives the two branches. Upper trunk it gives only the two branches. One is the suprascapular nerve, it supplies to the supraspinatus and the infraspinatus. And upper trunk also gives the nerve to the subclavius. The nerve it supplies to the nerve to subclavius. The subclavius muscle is present in between the first rib and the inferior surface of the clavicle, and supplied by the nerve to the subclavius. It is arising from the upper trunk. But middle trunk there is no branches. Lower trunk there is no branches. And each trunk they divides gives the anterior division and posterior division. So here the anterior division of the upper trunk and anterior division of the middle trunk, anterior division of the upper trunk, anterior division of the middle trunk meet together form a lateral cord of the brachial plexus. So this lateral cord of the brachial plexus, lateral cord of the brachial plexus, and the lateral cord it gives the branches. Lateral cord it gives the branches, and these are the lateral cord branches. The lateral cord and it gives the lateral pectoral nerve, lateral pectoral nerve. This one is a lateral pectoral nerve, and another there is a also it gives the musculocutaneous nerve. It gives the another branch, that is a musculocutaneous nerve. So musculocutaneous nerve, its root value is C5 and C6 and C7. It is arising from the lateral cord of the brachial plexus, and it supplies to the muscles which are present in the anterior compartment, coracobrachialis, brachialis muscle, and biceps muscle. And then when it enters into the cubital fossa, there it pierces the deep fascia, it enters into the superficial fascia. Then onwards, it will become a lateral cutaneous nerve of the forearm. So once again you listen. Lateral cord, it is giving the three branches. One is this one, and one is it is called by the lateral cord, and it gives a lateral pectoral nerve and musculocutaneous nerve. And another branch, it gives another branch that is called by the median root, lateral root of the median nerve. Lateral root of the median nerve. This one is a lateral root of the median nerve, and this one is a median root of the median root. This is a lateral root. Lateral root. This one is a medial root. Medial root is a lateral root, and this one is a median root, and meet together form a median nerve. So this one is a median nerve. This one is a median nerve. Median nerve. Median nerve. So median nerve root value is C5, C6, C7, C8 and T1, because it is formed by the lateral cord. It is giving the lateral root, and median cord it is giving the medial root. And lateral cord, when the lateral root, it is coming from the lateral side, and median root it is coming from the medial side, and meet together form a median nerve. It forms it looks like a loop on the anterior surface of the axillary artery. Then this posterior cord, this one is a posterior cord. This posterior cord, it continues. Posterior cord, it continues as a radial nerve. This one is a radial nerve. And radial nerve. Then this median cord, median cord like this, and it continues as a ulna. This one is a ulna. Median cord, it continues as a ulna. So once again, C5 C6 meet together from a number roots meet together from a upper trunk. C7 it continues as a middle trunk, and middle trunk C8 and T1 and meet together from a lower trunk. So this each trunk it divides into the anterior division and posterior division, and this is anterior division of the upper trunk, and this is the posterior division of the upper trunk. This is anterior division of the middle trunk. This one is a posterior division of the middle trunk, and this one is a posterior division of the middle trunk, and this one is a anterior division of the middle trunk. So here what happens, and these divisions meet together form a cords. So cords, you see here, this is a anterior division of the upper trunk and anterior division of the middle trunk, and meet together form a lateral cord of the brachial plexus. All the posterior divisions meet together form a posterior cord of the brachial plexus. But this anterior division of the lower trunk, and it continues as a median